Hey guys, it's Hannah and I'm here today with a wrap up and a TBR video for you. So I feel like I haven't filmed in a hot minute, so this might be a little rough, but bear with me. So I'm going to be doing my March wrap up and my April TBR, and I'm super excited because in 10 minutes is going to be my 25th birthday. Holy crap, I feel old, and I will get more into that in my TBR. So let's get into my wrap up first off. I did not have that great of a reading month, I will be honest with you. It kind of died off at the end there, so let's just get into it. So at the end of the February, I was finishing up Breaking Dawn, which is 5 out of 5 stars. I forgot how much I loved this. I talked about this a little bit in my February wrap up, about how I loved the triple, like how they've broken up into 3 parts, and we had the dual perspectives between Jacob and Bella, and I really, really loved this book, and I finally finished it in the month of March, and that is going to be 5 out of 5 stars for me for this one. Next up, if you guys haven't seen, but I did a Marvel Collector Core with my husband Trevor, and we received our box. I can't even remember what our box was. It's been so long. Superhero Showdown. That was what it was, and I wasn't excited for the box, so I didn't even remember it. So yeah, anyways, we received Inhumans vs. X-Men, and that one, it's really, really short comic. I rated this a 4 out of 5 stars. It's been a while. It's all coming back to me. It's been a blur this past month. So I really, really enjoyed the art style in that, and that is something that's major for me, is that I really have to enjoy the art style to really get into the comic, no matter how good the storyline is. If I fight against it, usually it's like, I've noticed in the 70s era, I don't like that art style, that it like pulls me out of the story. But I really do like this art style, and Trevor was meaning to read this for a while, so he was really excited that we got this one, and actually, like, this is one of the ones that I would actually be interested in picking up because it was pretty good. Next up, we finally finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Of course, this is 5 out of 5 stars. If y'all don't know what this is about, stop this video, go read all the books, come back to the video, okay? Great. Love Harry Potter. If you guys can't tell, I'm a little bit obsessed. 5 out of 5 stars. We finally finished this one, and I think this is the earliest we finished it in probably a couple of years, because usually we restart or reread around Thanksgiving, like Christmas time, and we read it together. So this one we just happened to read through really fast, so we finally finished this one in the month of March. And so I'm finally done with Harry Potter until we reread it again in Thanksgiving time. Maybe. Every year I'm like, do I really want to do this again? Because it takes forever, but they're so good. And yeah, so we'll see if we are going to pick this one back up in Thanksgiving time, November. Man, hot mess, guys. It's been a while since I have filmed. Or at least it's felt like it's been a while. Last but not least, I read Princess Academy, and this was my TBR jar pull of the month, and this one I am not going to be doing a review for you guys just because I don't have that much to say. So I will say that I rated this a 3.75 out of 5 stars. It was pretty good, but here's where it lost points for me. The demographic is definitely middle-aged, and so I think if I was more in the middle-aged age group that I would really, really enjoy this book, and I think that, like, I would think that Miri was like a kick-butt person and I wanted to be like her, but as a 25-year-old adult, I didn't quite connect to this, but it's still a really cute read, and I am glad that I picked it up. I think they said on Goodreads that there is a continuation in this series, like this is a series. I'm not sure if I want to pick it up, but it is pretty good. So it's about a mountain girl, Miri, who, so it is kind of like the selection series. So there's a mountain girl, and she's real tiny, and she's not allowed to work in the quarry like the rest of the mountain girls. But then, with the traders that come along to this lonely mountain town, there is this official that says that the prince is, there has been a prophecy, and that the prince is needing to marry someone from this town, and this is a tiny, tiny town. So they are sent to finishing school up on this mountain, and they are pulled away from their families, and where they're at, they need every helping hand they can to feed their families. And so they're pulled away from this finishing school, even though the villagers aren't fond of this idea because they are losing helping hands and their family, but they are getting trained to be suitable for the prince to choose from, this group of girls. There is a twist at the end that I didn't see coming because it didn't really feel natural to the story, I will say that. But I wasn't upset about the ending. So with this, it is like the selection series, but less with Prince Maxton and more with the finishing school, which I mean is interesting, and I liked that I wasn't just reading a repeat of the selection series. So I like that they are different, but I feel like this one probably came before the selection series. I can totally see Kira Cass reading this one and getting a lot of her ideas from it and then romanticizing it all, and that turned into the selection. You can definitely see parallels, but the stories are different, and just the whole like feeling and era of this book versus that book is totally different. So if you are interested, you can read this. It's really fast read, but it is only a 3.75 out of 5 stars because the demographic just wasn't quite right here. And sadly, that is all for my March wrap-up. I didn't read that much. I only read 3 really books and 1 tiny little comic book. And now let's get into April TBR, which I'm hoping will be a lot better. So guys, yet again, this is on my April TBR. It's been on February and March, and it still hasn't gotten read, and I'm so ashamed because I love this and I just keep forgetting about it. So it's, mark my words, it is going to happen this time. Runaways Volume 2, and I don't know why I am dragging my feet through this because I really did love Runaways Volume 1. I'm not even going to speak about it. It's going to happen in April. If it does, like halfway through, tweet me and be like, have you read this? If not, put down everything and go read it, because this needs to happen, guys. I really loved Volume 1. What is wrong with me? I did pick up a few more comic books for this month as well, because I went shopping like I do at a bookstore and I couldn't resist wandering down these aisles. And it's a bookstore that is not like my normal bookstore, so I was really excited that their graphic novel section was so much bigger than the one that I have at my store. So I saw these and I was like, oh, I need them! So, to the actual last volume. I know the last time I reviewed this, I was like, this is the last one. It was called The Last Supper, guys. Like, what do you expect? But this one is legit the last one, because it even says the final story arc, and I'm really excited. If you guys haven't picked this one up, please go do so. They are so good. This is volume 12, but this is about Tony Chu, who is a symbiopath, and basically he can chew on things and tell where the origin is, so like where chicken or where like the food that he eats, like what their life has been like before he's eating it, which is so mystifying to me. And he gets roped in with working with like the CIA or FBI or something like that. One of those agencies that he has to chew on dead bodies to figure out murders, and it just like such an interesting storyline and so entertaining, and I thought it would be like gross, but it's actually really interesting, and the art style is fantastic, and I'm so excited, guys. So this one is definitely going to be read in the month of April. Next up, I picked up Gwenpool. This is the second installment. I picked up the first one on a whim, and I was like, oh, Spider-Man and Deadpool mixed together. It's not. I was totally wrong, but I loved it anyways. Gwenpool is about a girl who is like a comic book lover, and she is sucked into this comic book world, except she thinks she is invincible, and she's like, it's fine, it's a comic book. I know it's a comic book, and so I'm not gonna die. But really, she just gets really lucky chances. But there is some really great, like, interesting characters in this, and it actually has Spider-Man on it. Last time we saw Howard the Duck, and I want to say one of the Avengers, but it's been a hot minute since I've read it. But I am really excited. Again, the art style is phenomenal. Well, it's a little dark, so you can't really tell. But it's really good, and I'm excited because this book, or the volume 1, made me laugh out loud, which is pretty hard to do. So I'm really excited to jump into volume 2. So I've been filming for 10 minutes, obviously, and my watch sends me messages, and my husband just sent me happy birthday because he's at work, because we work weird hours. So, yay, it's my birthday in the middle of the video! How weird is that? Speaking of my birthday, this is a perfect segue. I am reading The Cake Therapist. First of all, can we just appreciate how gorgeous this cover is? Hello, yes, and it has deckled edges. Just pure amazingness. I'm really hoping the inside is as good as the outside. So I've already started reading this and I'm actually liking it so far. This is magical realism and baking put together. That is me, like, perfectness. I can't wait to get through this and I will totally review it for you guys if it is, like, review worthy. I'm really hoping that is because I absolutely love it. The front of it says, cinnamon makes you remember, plum is pleased with itself, orange is a wake-up call, but what is the flavor for starting over? Ah, I love this, guys. So excited for this, and it's cake, and my birthday. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, I'm going to get a little personal in this video. Oh, I didn't even do my TBR jar, so I guess it's not least. Last. So I'm gonna get a little personal with you guys. I have been freaking out about turning 25 because 25 is such a milestone in my mind, and I'm like, holy crap, I'm old and I should have my life together, and I'm like, whoa, I so don't have my life together. So I've been freaking out probably for the past couple of months, and I was like, I love books. Like, if I'm going through a problem, I should really look for a book for it, right? So I went to the self-help section, and there's not very many of them, first of all, for 20-somethings going through crisis, and I've been joking that this is my quarter-life crisis because I'm like, I should have my life together. Anyways, so I found this book, and it's actually putting a lot of clarity into my mind because I've already started reading it, and I'm excited to work through my freakouts with this book. So it's called 20-something 20 Everything by Christine Hassler, and it says, I love the back of this, so I'm going to read it to you. Suffering from an expectation hangover. Are you wrestling with a sense that you haven't done enough or you've done it all and don't know what's next? Have you ever wondered why you aren't enjoying the best years of your life and why you're still mired in confusion about the choices you've made or need to make? This book is for you. So I am like, yeah, tell me all about it, please. It says, a quarter-life women's guide to balance and direction. So I know this is a little different to talk about, but I feel like self-help books are kind of hush-hushed, especially on BookTube. I don't see too much. Emma Books is really good about talking about eating disorder books, but she's the only one that I see really talking about self-help books. So I thought I was still going to talk about this book, and if you guys want me to review it, or if you guys are going through the same thing and you want me to do a breakdown version of what I learned in this book, I will totally do that for you, because I get some people just want the hard and fast notes and they don't actually want to read the book, but I would totally do either one if you guys, let me know down below if you guys are interested in that, if you are interested in self-help books, or if you just want to learn or watch about novels. Let me know either way down below. Now, last but not least, we are going to do my TBR jar. I feel like I'm talking really fast. I apologize if I'm talking really fast, guys. But let's do, oh, Jesus, can you see this? I must have moved my chair up because I usually can reach that. So, TBR jar pull this time. I think it was just the first couple of times that it was really sticking. That, or I'm getting really good at opening jars, but I'm doing much better this time. So let's do my review pull. It's just a TBR jar pull, to be honest. Let's see here. Get a good one. Or 3. Ooh! So I pulled out The Book Thief, which I recently acquired during Christmas time, so let me pull that. Alright, so The Book Thief by Marcus Suzak. My husband got me this for Christmas, which is awesome because it's a special anniversary edition and it's a signed copy, and I'm such a sucker for signed copies. I'll go in Target and I'll be like, author signature or signed copy, and I'm like, ooh, and I'm like, I didn't even want this book until I saw that it was a signed copy. I am awful. Does anybody else do that? Please let me know so we can wallow in our ridiculousness together. But pretty signature. And The Book Thief is about a girl who steals books during the Nazi Germany era, and it's a dangerous time, and she's this is her little rebellion, and she's stealing books from banned books and reading them and stuff. So I'm excited to get into this one. I hope I get to this one. I'm kind of in a yippee, it's my birthday mood, so I've been reading lighthearted books, but I've been wanting to read this one for a while, so I might pick this one up. Let's see if it's pretty underneath. Is it pretty? Do we know? It's interesting. So there's a book, and it looks like a penguin. It's embossed. Does anybody know what that is? You guys cannot even tell. But it's like, it's got like a penguin on it, I think. Ooh, I like the spine. Hello. Gorgeous. Okay. Enough looking at naked books. So those are all my books for my March wrap-up and my April TBR. And I wanted to talk to you guys for a hot minute about, I've said that like 3 times now in this video. I wanted to talk to you guys for a quick minute about my channel and some updates coming to it. So I am wanting to up my upload schedule. I want to go up to 2 times a week. If you guys want this, give me some idea videos down below. I've got a few that I want to do, but I want to know what you guys want to see. So leave comments down below and let me know if there's like certain tag videos or recommendation videos or different unboxings you want me to do or haul videos. Let me know and I will totally do that for you guys. Also, I've been trying to up my game on my Bookstagram account, so go check it out. I'm at TheRainyReader on Instagram. If you guys have a Bookstagram, leave your names down below. I would love to come follow you and love all of your pictures and comment to you and things like such. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, and thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, guys, PSA, Saga comes out on my birthday. I'm totally going to go get it, and it's totally on my TBR. You should too. I'm real excited. Yes.